Hey guys, what a gorgeous, gorgeous afternoon we've got. I just wanted to touch base with you for a few minutes and share with you some thoughts that I had about the area of peace. Peace. And actually, it's kind of twofold, it's peace and power. But in order for us to have one, we have to have the other. And in order to get those two things in our life, I'd invite you back to the book of Philippians, chapter 4. There's some great verses in there in regard to peace and power. And I just want to share with you, those things come from a core within us of presence. Okay, so kind of three P's there: peace, power, and presence. But if you want to talk about power in your life, then you got to look at what kind of wattage you have. What kind of wattage you have. Is there something lighting you up in your life right now? Okay, what's lighting you up right now? Let me share with you what lights me up, and maybe you can identify with some of these things and some of these thoughts in regard to what lights you up. Okay, think about these. First thing that lights me up and that I find power from is the area of worship. If I do not spend time in worship, and I don't mean just running to church, to the building every week. I have to have daily worship with my Lord. I have to walk with Him every day. Worship is relationship, and so if I'm not spending time with Him every day, I'm missing out on part of my power, and the most important source of my power, which is Him. So it's important that we understand the place of worship in our life. It needs to be first. Okay. Also, not only if we're talking about power and presence and peace, we also have to have action in our life. If you're going to truly have strength and have the ability to continue to go forward and see goals met in your life, there has to be some action. There has to be something happening. It's just like with a power source in your house. If you lose connection, if you lose action, that process, that give and take, then you lose the ability to generate energy, to generate power. And in your life, it takes action to continue to build in these areas. So worship and action. And my last two are these two. You have to talk with the Lord every day and talk with those you love, your spouse, your children, your friends that build you up. Talk to them every day, build relationship with them. Unless we worship, have action, and talk, we lose out on power, presence, and peace. And then lastly, of course, we have to be a thankful people. And boy, oh boy, I kind of probably hit a nerve with that one. Thankfulness. Because in our lives, one of the toughest things we have to do sometimes is be thankful. Because sometimes, we take a lot of things for granted. And we just need to be a people who practice thankfulness. Thankfulness to our God, again, thankfulness to our spouse, thankfulness to our children, thankfulness to our coworkers, those we care about. Make sure you're sharing with others around you how thankful you are for the life they lead and the impact they have on you. Because, we get this one shot. Let's make it count by sharing with one another just how important these relationships are to us. Well, I hope you'll take this wattage with you and allow it to produce power and presence and peace in your life in the day ahead and in the week ahead before you. God bless you. Have a wonderful rest of the day. I hope it's as beautiful where you're at as it is where we're at here on our porch. And just enjoy it, and may God continue to richly bless you. Just continue to stay in touch with us, and we'll continue to share with you here on the porch. God bless.